All right, let's see if this is working. Oh, let's hope so, because this is going to stress me out something fierce for the stream tonight, if not. So, in fact, the one that's pointing right there. So, I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Because if not, oh, hey! Step one, if it doesn't work, have you tried rebooting? So, let's get to it. All right. I mean, so the weekly look ahead gets messed up. Okay, not the end of the world. If a stream has no sound, then it gets serious. So, all right. So, hi. Welcome to the weekly look ahead for April 6th. I had a hell of a migraine over the weekend. So yeah, that unfortunately the Field Commander Napoleon stream did not go off. My apologies. That has been postponed for 2 weeks because this schedule was already set, so therefore it had to go to the following week. All right. So my apologies to everybody that was waiting for that one. I just couldn't deal with the lights in here, honestly. So my apologies for that, but I'm sure you guys understand. So with that said, it is going to be a Chocobo full week. Not really, there's no Final Fantasy in here, but if there were. But yeah, seriously, it's going to be a seriously busy week. Basically, something for everybody, mostly, I would say, all right? From the mainstream to the esoteric, all right? And from solo to multiplayer. So, with that said, let's get into it. Starting with tonight's 7 p.m. Eastern. So Monday, April 6th, 1900 Eastern Daylight Time. Eastern Daylight Time, yeah, because we're summer, right. 2300 GMT, 0100 CET. Full play, teach and play through. No discussion, it is sponsored. Mighty Boards has a Kickstarter starting up with Excavation Earth. Pretty cool little resource management, market manipulation game. We've had the prototype. We've had to revise the prototype multiple times, but hopefully you guys enjoy that and check this one out tonight, 7 p.m. Join me. Come hang out. It's going to be a really good time. And I'll be honest. So I have kind of a behind-the-scenes look at this Kickstarter more than I do on other ones because Jess actually is helping them out as well. And so this is not the ideal time, unless apparently you're Frosthaven, to run a Kickstarter because of everything that's going on in the world. But they are a super tiny company and the game is ready and everybody needs to get paid for their stuff. So therefore, they don't really have a choice. So that's why it's going on and not being delayed. So yeah, I would say I'm not asking everybody to support the Kickstarter. What I am asking is you guys to check it out. That's it. Watch the playthrough tonight, see if the game's going to be a fit for you. I think it's got a lot to offer, and we'll leave it at that. So there you go. That is tonight. Then on Tuesday, we have a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff going on to prepare for the rest of the week. And what do we have the rest of the week? Well, starting on Wednesday. Why? Because you guys asked for it. And let's face it, you ain't going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. We got a lot of time to kill. So let's bust out the colonist, shall we? So Wednesday, April 8th at noon, because it's going to be here a while. 1600 GMT, 1800 CEST, full teach, play, and roundtable between me and you. Solo playthrough of the colonists. And yeah, why don't we play the whole 4 eras? Because why not? Right? Seriously, let's do it. Let's get into it. All right? Cool. All right, good. Sorry, I saw sound. It freaked me out for a minute. So there we go. Yes, it is not the same box, though, Saban, as the one from the name game. This has got a lot of stuff. So if this is a game, this is a game that you would have thought Uwe Rosenberg had designed, even though he hadn't. So it was super. It peaked real quick, and then kind of nobody talks about it anymore. So I thought, you know what? Some folks in the herd had mentioned this last week, so I was like, or the week before, previously. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and bust this one out. So let's do it. So we have that. Then on Thursday, we have something a little bit more of a serious theme. Is This Guilty Land from Hollandspiel. So this is going to be Thursday, April 9th. at 2000, so 8 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight GMT, 0200 CEST. Full teach, play, and discussion. Two-player, me and Andrew, going to tackle this one, This Guilty Land. Being on the right side of slavery once again. So had Freedom, the Underground Railroad last week. We have This Guilty Land this week. So this is going to be a heavy one, I think. Also esoteric, because let's face it, it's print on demand, not a huge following. There is within the herd for Hollandspiel, so maybe highlighting this will highlight it. So there we go. All right. So that is on Thursday. Then on Friday, you know what? It was so much fun. Why don't we actually schedule one? So, okay, little cocktail hour. So this is going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern, so it's really late for the folks across the pond. I understand that, but it's a Friday night. Maybe you guys can have a cocktail with me, hang out, and may or may not have a special guest for this one. We'll see. Probably will, but we'll see. So it's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern, 0100 GMT, then 0300 CEST, because I figure get it a little later at night. Maybe all the kids are in bed for you guys. We can hang out. So yeah, all right. Have another cocktail. Maybe do maybe this will be a Moscow Mule. Maybe it'll be a Moscow Buck. Maybe it'll be more peanut butter whiskey. We will find out Friday night. So hang out for that one. Then on Saturday, because let's just keep it rolling, shall we? Another solo playthrough. I've never played this solo, so I'm going to have to learn how to play this solo. That's part of what I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. So Saturday, April 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1400 Eastern. That is 1800 GMT, 2000 CEST. Full teach play of a solo game of Agricola. I mean, it was pretty funny to watch the evolution of the discussion. We had a Zoom meeting, me and a bunch of the local folks from the game group, Martin and Ken and folks and Con and Mike and folks that haven't seen in a while, and others. But and we were kind of trying to set the schedule, helping me set the schedule for this week. And we were like, oh, what do we do? And they were like, maybe the Gallerist, something Vital Lacerda. And I was like, we could. Then somebody's like, what about Orit Labor? I was like, ooh, good call. Then somebody mentioned Agricola, probably Ken, because Ken's a huge fan of Agricola. And he's like, maybe you ought to start with the big Uwe. And I was like, that's a fair point. So, all right, let's do it. So there we go. That's how Agricola solo stream on Saturday came to be. And while we were talking about solo streams, somebody's like, you know what you haven't done yet? I mean, it is your number one game of all time. You haven't done a solo. Page of Steam. All right, let's do it. So Sunday, April 12th, 1400 Eastern Daylight Time, 1800 GMT. That is 2000 CEST, because y'all are now on summertime across the pond. Full teach and play, probably, yeah. It's either going to be the Portugal map by Vital Lacerda or it's going to be the St. Lucia map, I think, because I think that one comes in the deluxe version. I don't know which one yet. It'll be a discovery together. Yeah, I am going to play with the variant, which in my opinion is not a variant where you block off whatever got chosen, or at least that's in the two-player. Don't know about I've never played it solo, so we're going to find out together. All right, so that'll be cool. So there we go. All right, so we got a lot going on this week, a whole lot, but it's not done. Why? Because in theory, hey, there's the podcast, April 12th. So Sunday, we're going to have one come out. What it's going to be? Not entirely sure yet. But you will have a podcast. Episode 146 will be coming out. It might just be the cocktail hour from last week with me and Clay. We will see. I don't know. Could be a review. Could be a kind of a front-end show where it's just an overview of a bunch of games that we've been playing. I don't know. We will see. We will find out together. All right. Well, that's not true. I will have known before you guys. But you get the idea. So that is a whole lot of content this week. Every day but Tuesday. So no migraines this week, and let's bust through it, shall we? All right? So there you go. That's what we got this week. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. Starts off tonight, just as a reminder. Join me. Seriously, hang out. This is the only multiplayer game that we're going to have all week because it's Jess, who I've seen, and Derek hasn't left his house essentially in almost 3 weeks. So he finally gets a chance to get out of the house a little bit. So come hang out with us tonight, 7 o'clock. All right? So there we go. It's going to be a busy week. Should be a good one. Hopefully you guys join me for a lot of the content. And I will see you guys tonight. I need to go get ready, prepare for that, set up, write my teaching script, the whole 9 yards. I will see you all tonight, 7:05 p.m. Eastern. Take care, everybody. And hopefully no sound issues. Seriously. Whew.